A well-known Amish farmer in Bath County faces federal charges, including conspiracy, distributing misbranded drugs, and threatening a witness. His troubles started in 2013 when his homemade products were reported to Missouri health leaders. Due to their religious beliefs, no one from his family wanted to talk on camera, but they want him released from jail. Hillary Thornton investigates.
It has been an ongoing battle for the past several years.
I think everybody in the community has heard about it.
Many in the small Bath County community confused as one of their own sits in jail.
I can't even figure out what he's done wrong.
Since October of 2015, Amish farmer Samuel Girod has been facing this 12-count federal indictment.
They live at the foot of the cross, and the thought of one of them intentionally doing something wrong is outrageous.
The issues the Federal Drug Administration has stemming from products produced here at the family farm along Satterfield Lane, the farm home to Girod and his wife, their 12 children, and 25 grandchildren.
His family's just devastated. I mean, when they brought him in handcuffs.
One product at the center of the lengthy indictment, Girod's Chickweed salve.
Rosemary, beeswax, olive oil.
Throughout the accusations, the FDA often taking up issue with the labeling.
It said chickweed salve, and then it said cures skin cancer, which it did for some people. But he's not allowed to say that, and the FDA said you can't say that. And so Sam said, okay, so he changed the label. And then he called it healing chickweed salve, and they said, no, you can't say healing. So I said, okay. So he changed it to original chickweed.
I mean, he mislabeled something? I doubt if he knew any better.
The FDA says Girod also passed out pamphlets touting the product's effectiveness in treating various conditions. It is because of those claims that under the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act, the FDA says the products are defined as a drug, even though multiple tests confirming the products do not contain any drugs.
Sam has made this product for over 20 years. He's never hurt anyone.
However, the indictment saying different, explaining they believe this is much more than a labeling mistake, claiming the product known as Tumorgon, said to be, quote, very good at removing tumors, end quote, used a bloodroot plant extract that has a corrosive effect on the human skin. Prosecutors pointing out that back in 2013, a federal judge in Missouri banned Girod from distributing these products until he met certain conditions. Those conditions including allowing the FDA to inspect where the products are made. According to the indictment, the FDA claiming their officers were prevented from conducting an inspection at the farm.
Jail is for criminals. He might have done something wrong by the word of the law, but he's a far cry from a criminal.
Since that indictment, Girod, who fired his appointed attorney and is now representing himself, has been trying hard to clear his name, filing a motion to dismiss, citing lack of due process, lack of standing, and lack of jurisdiction. That motion denied. A status conference scheduled back in August.
Sam is very literal, and this hearing did not say, hey, Sam, you got to be here. It said, there's a status hearing in your case. He thought he didn't have to show up. It was a mistake on his part, just because he's not an attorney, he doesn't quite understand.
A warrant then issued for Girod's arrest. The Bath County Sheriff writing this letter saying he is concerned about the, quote, ongoing ruthless and relentless attack against one of his constituents. Girod then considered a fugitive for about 5 months before he was arrested earlier this month at his Bath County farm, now sitting here in jail awaiting his trial scheduled to start at the end of February.
It's like a freight train out of control. There's no stopping it.
She says the bottom line in this all...
But they're targeting the Amish because they don't threaten, and because they don't fight back, and they don't like lawyers.
The U.S. Attorney's Office saying that is far from the truth and that their main and sole concern is protecting the potential consumers. Hillary Thornton, WYMT Mountain News.
The U.S. Attorney's Office in Lexington released a statement this afternoon saying, quote, in cases like this, our interests are ensuring that drugs that are made available to the public are safe for consumption and ensuring the integrity of the judicial process.